Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Saddam Himawan and my student ID is 22130 and this video is my midterm test for the subject critical thinking and debate. Well, this debate revolves around whether the pursuit of equal rights and familial fulfillment for homosexual couples justifies allowing them to adopt in the face of social stigma and potential harm to children in conservative societies. The government team framed the debate around individual rights, the importance of family as a human experience, and challenging societal misconceptions. And in contrast, the opposition team focused on realistic societal consequences, especially for the children, such as bullying, lack of acceptance, and conflict with cultural and religious values. Well, after watching the video and watching these two teams make their arguments, I think for the winner of this debate is the government team. There are many reasons why I think the government team wins. The first one, they have a stronger moral and logical framing. The government team argued that being allowed to form a family through adoption is a fundamental right, not a privilege limited to the heterosexual people. They emphasized that there is no inherent difference in parenting ability based on sexual orientation, and that love, care, and support can be equally provided by the same-sex couples. They also correctly challenged the validity of societal stigma, comparing it to the outdated values like racial segregations, showing that not all traditional or societal norms are morally correct. Like when back then white people are allowed to abuse colored people, mainly the African American folks. The second one is that they used an effective use of analogy and principles. The analogy of past racial injustice effectively supported the idea that society's discomfort should not dictate human rights policies. This strengthened their argument that progress often requires confronting and correcting wrong norms. And the third one, they addressed the issue of the children's welfare too. The government acknowledged that the concern for children's well-being and offered a mechanism of consent through orphanage screenings and adoption processes. While the opposition challenged children's rationality, the government responded by assigning institutional responsibility, like orphanages, to ensure the child's comfort and preparedness. And the last one is that they handle opposition points, like the opposition's case, while emotionally valid, they relied heavily on fear of bullying and societal rejections, without offering long-term solutions or alternatives. Their argument risked suggesting that stigmatized groups should be further excluded, which the government successfully framed as unjust and counterproductive to social progress. And then the weaknesses for the opposition that I found after watching the video is that their main argument is that children might suffer socially, and it lacked proof that this outweighs the benefits of a loving home. And then they failed to challenge the government's assertion that homosexuals can be good parents. They're basically saying that, maybe same-sex couples cannot be good parents, like heterosexual couples would. And then some of their points were unclear and irrelevant. Like on one of the arguments that I saw was, they said that gay couples can adopt children if they want to get fat. That's really irrelevant to the argument that the government team made, and it weakened their credibility, in my opinion. And then they didn't provide a strong alternative for the children who remain unadopted. I think if you are an orphan and you have a chance to be adopted, then beggars can be choosers, basically. So in conclusion, while the opposition team raised a real-world concerns about societal readiness, the government team provided a stronger, more principled case, offering both moral justification and practical mechanisms to ensure child welfare. And they persuasively defended the idea that equal rights should not be denied based on prejudice. So with that being said, I think the government team wins this debate. Thank you. This is all of the video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.